Hey, and welcome into Vinny Rottino Baseball Academy, the channel where we're breaking down players. We're giving some swing instruction virtually. We're just talking baseball. We're also taking a look at some players, some prospects in the area or around the country. But today we are going to take a look at a player that I work with on Friday nights in the winter. His name is Joey Arvai, one of my favorite players to work with. This kid he brings it every day. He works really hard. He's 12 years old. He plays for the Sturtevant A's in the summer and in the spring, and just a tremendous kid, high character kid, and just love working with him. He's got a lot of talent as well. So I want to take a look at his swing and just kind of talk through what we worked with him and what we kind of what we can work on going forward as he continues to progress and he continues to work hard. He's a kid that just is a tremendous worker, and he has improved a lot. And he was already very skillful when he came into the hitting center. This is first winter that I worked with him. So again, this channel is kind of designed just to take a look and listen as to how I approach things, not the right way, or it's not necessarily the right way or the only way. It's the way that I get results with some of these guys. I take suggestions from all kinds of coaches, and I would even take suggestions on any player that I work with currently. I have a couple of coaches, a couple of dads that do help me out, and a number of times that they've helped and kind of point something out or a way to say something to a player or take a look at something that I might be overlooking. So this is an opportunity just to kind of grow the game and help out in any way that I can. So please tune into this channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe button, all that stuff. It definitely helps out as I continue to kind of churn these videos out. So anyway, we're going to take a look at Joey Arvai. But before we do that, I do want to mention that the channel is brought to you by Maggie Rottino Real Estate. Maggie, my wife, does a tremendous job with all of her customers in southeastern Wisconsin. She's teamed up with her little brother, Ricky Kuiper, who, again, they do just a phenomenal job of servicing their clients. And if you are in the market to buy or sell, please reach out to my wife, Maggie, or her brother, Ricky. You can reach out to them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can reach out to me and I'll connect you with them. But they do a great job. So again, Maggie Rottino and Ricky Kuiper, the names for real estate in southeastern Wisconsin. Channel is also brought to you by Lockdown Brewers podcast. So Dom Petronio and I are breaking all things Brewers down 5 days a week. We really enjoy doing it. We feel like we bring a lot of really good content to our audience and just kind of bring in some interesting insights. Dom and I go back and forth. He's a statistician for the Brewers. He's also a play-by-play guy by trade. He's done a number of seasons in the minor leagues, but currently he is the statistician for Brian Anderson, Brewers broadcast. And he'll be on, and Jeff Levering and Rock and all them. He'll be on again this season. So tune into that and subscribe, please. Lockdown Brewers podcast. So, okay, let's get into Joey Arvai's swing, and we're going to compare him to a really, really good hitter named Adrian Gonzalez. So I almost didn't share the screen, which I would have had to do it all over again, which I've done that once before. So caught myself there. Okay, so Joey here is on the bottom. And so we're going to just look at a swing in full speed, okay? And he's made a number of adjustments already. So in the past, he was a guy that would fall backwards and he would never gain ground. He'd kind of just spin on that back foot. And it would create a situation where he would get off balance. His head would pull off towards that side over there by those windows and back away from the baseball. What we want to do is create a situation where we're gaining a little bit of ground and we're attacking the baseball out in front. So you'll see that Adrian Gonzalez does that beautifully, obviously, and Joey has been doing that beautifully as well. So what we're going to do is take a look at heel plant where he's at. So again, he's in a much better hitting position. What we did was his shoulders. You see how his shoulders, he's a little bit back of center. It's okay. But in the past, his posture was way less aggressive, less, what's the word? He was a little bit more defensive, right? Where he was just kind of hanging back and reacting late to balls. and he wasn't attacking. What we want is a situation where, especially at this age, where we can get these kids attacking out in front and using their leverage out in front to teach them how to time up the baseball again out in front. And that's pretty much the main thing that I teach a lot of kids, because it's a lot of kids have a situation where they get into the situation where they're reading the baseball super late and then their bodies just kind of react. They're not firmly on the ground. Joey didn't necessarily do any of that, but I'm just saying he came to me with a really good swing and a really good ability to barrel up the baseball naturally. What we did was just tweaked him and got him to attack a little bit more out in front with a little bit better posture and a little bit better hitting position. So right now he is at a really good hitting position. He's 50-50. What I'm going to kind of highlight is what we've worked on with him, where his hands do drop a little bit, and they were much worse. Worse is subjective. They're not bad here. What you're going to find with kids this age is that their hands start to leak into the hitting position as they get to that heel plant position, just because they're not quite strong enough yet to really deliver the bat in the barrel with a tremendous amount of bat speed, where they can create this stretch that I'm going to show you right here that a big leaguer creates. So you can see as Adrian Gonzalez is going down with that front foot and going forward, right? He's going down and going forward, the hands and then the body kind of go in opposite directions. All right. So we're going to see that as he gets the heel plant. Look at how his hands, that's called a load. So he's pretty much striding away from his hands. Whereas kids, Joey's age, and again, this is going to correct itself with size and strength, but I'm trying to lay the foundation down now where we want to go forward. We want to go to the baseball a little bit, not lunging, not being a front foot hitter, so to speak, but just we want to gain ground a little bit and get back to 50-50 or a little bit back, maybe 55-45. That is probably ideal. As you can see, Adrian Gonzalez a little bit back of center with that weight. So he's still loaded back and seeing the baseball. Now from here, Joey is as good as anybody, right? From here, from A to B, he's got a flat swing, and you'll see that. But what I'm showing here is the hands, just kind of highlighting that same thing, how Joey's hands kind of leak down. But again, not a thing that we're going to necessarily correct. Because before he actually arm barred pretty good, and his hands would get way down here even. So he's actually made a big improvement to this. He's loosened up this upper body to get him there. So he's loosened that up, and now he's firing the hands nice and loose through the baseball. It's tremendous. Again, he's a sponge. He takes everything that I say and applies it immediately. And it's really a lot of fun to work with. So again, from A to B, from here, man, this kid's swing is direct. He slots that elbow. He turns super nice through the baseball. So it's very similar here to a big league path, right? So again, Adrian Gonzalez is one of the best in the business, and when he played. And so now Joey, a little bit out in front, but he just barrels up the baseball at will. So again, when I first got him, he was falling back. Now again, he's attacking out in front and driving through the baseball. Great job here by Joey Arvai. So it's a big league position. So, right. So that's what I'm highlighting here. So head, shoulder, back hip, back knee, all in line against the stiff front side, out in front, follow through and finish. So that's it. Joey, great job. Looking forward to seeing how you progress in your baseball career. And send in those videos, guys. Vinny Rottino Baseball Academy at gmail.com. Vinny Rottino Baseball Academy at gmail.com. I'll take a look. I'll break it down. And yeah, tune in next time. Hit that subscribe, please. Talk to you guys next time.